What is up, car addicts? Today we're going to be customizing the Pegassi Infernus Classic. So there's the price right there, 915,000. After you put in all the upgrades and stuff, you should be in about 1.2 million. So from what I've heard, the performance on this car isn't that great, but it's in the sports classics class, so it does compete pretty good with the top sports classics vehicles. So I'm going to be showing you guys the customization that it has. Let's go ahead and do that. I have the regular Infernus right there so you guys can see the difference in length. We got the pop-up headlights. It's awesome.
What can we do to it?
Alright, let's see what we got for upgrades.
Anything I can do?
Typical armor. Alright, bodywork. So upgrade number 1, visual upgrades. Alright, so we got the primary color fins. So right there you can see you add fins right there, which I like a lot. Alright, let's continue and see what we got. Secondary fins, carbon fins, primary colored grills.
How many cars you got in this garage?
And carbon grills. So you got two different types of grills right here. So this one's like a very simple grill, and then you have the other grills that kind of match the side arches right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the side arches primary colored grills. Brakes, simple stuff. All right, so you have 3 engine upgrades right here. You have the internal engine upgrade, and we got engine block. Oh, that's sick. That's nice that Rockstar did that. So this vehicle does have an exclusive engine from what I can see. Also, you could paint engine the primary color of the car. Secondary, or you could do a carbon center. Wow. I don't want too much color because I kind of want to differentiate the engine between the car. So I'm going to go ahead and do the carbon engine block. Engine cover. So you can completely remove that engine cover and just have the engine exposed.
Think long and hard.
You can do primary colored louvers. Those look really nice. You do secondary, or you can do those louvers. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep these because these closely resemble the Diablo. These louvers are more for if you're trying to go for the SV or the GTR, a Lamborghini Diablo. I mean, it all really depends on what you want to go for, but I'm going for that classic Diablo look, not the GTR or the SV version. So I'm gonna leave that the way it is. Right, exhaust. So we got the stock is 4 tips on each side. We rev it up a little bit so the smoke gets out of the way. You got chrome tip. So those same exhausts, just better tips, titanium tips, and titanium exhaust. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the chrome tip. Horn doesn't matter. Lights. All right, so the car already comes with looks like HIDs or xenons that are not as blue. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make those extra blue. If the car would have had simple like regular lights, like the yellowish lights, I would have left them, but doesn't have that, so I'm just gonna do that. Plate. Alright, I'll get to the respray later. If I'm going through here, got primary colored skirts, secondary, and carbon. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the primary skirts. Splitters. Alright, primary colored splitter. You got secondary colored splitter, so it's the same splitter but just with secondary color. Carbon splitter, carbon race splitter. So this is if you're trying to go for that SV or GTR look. And a race splitter. I like the splitter a lot. The splitter is actually from the SV, and the car in real life actually has somewhat of a splitter. I think the stock one is enough, but this one really brings out the car, in my opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the primary colored splitter. Alright, spoiler. So the stock one is almost an exact replica from the real car. So let's see the options we got here. So this one... Wow.
Do you need a drink? Bubbles or something?
What's that? So this one's more from the SV. This spoiler right here. Alright, so let's see what else we got. Muscle Killer Wing. Alright. Mid-level GT Wing. And Extreme down. Ugh. Whoever puts the spoiler on this car, I'll kill you. That's horrible.
No rush at all.
Carbon Wing Type 2. And mid-level. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and oh, you can actually remove the spoiler too. That's pretty cool. If you wanna go for that clean look. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the classic spoiler. Suspension. Alright. Transmission. Turbo, simple stuff. The wheels. Let's go ahead and check if through the glitch if we can paint these. Let's see what we got. So that's a no. You can't paint these wheels. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep the stock wheels. For those of you who don't know, through the iFruit app, you can change the color of certain stock wheels. But I love the retro look, and especially since these are extremely similar to the real car, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the stock wheels. Windows doesn't matter. I might go for a light smoke. All right, respray, the fun part. All right, so I already had a color in mind for this ever since I saw the leaked pictures. All right, so I'm going for a matte shafter purple. Then you can't put a pearlescent on this, as you can see right there. So to put a pearlescent on a matte color, some of you may know this, some of you may not. I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. It's a little glitch. So you go to metallic, scroll a little bit, and then back out of that. Then go to plate. Then change the plate to anything.
Not a bad job.
You have to pay for something. Then you go back into respray, primary, pearlescent, boom. Now you got matte with a pearlescent. The pearlescent I'm going to be putting on this is salmon pink.
Your cosmetics are on point.
Secondary, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Matte. Shafter purple.
Girl is looking good.
Alright. Trim color. You could change the color of this beautiful exclusive interior. Very nice. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go with like a tan, a luxurious feel. See what we got. We go with sandy brown.
She looked pretty.
Yeah. Cream is a little bit too bright for my taste. Bleached brown. Yeah, I'll go with that sandy brown. Alright. After looking at the splitter a little bit, I'm starting to not like it anymore. Let me just remove it. Yeah, it looks a little cleaner.
If you can think it, I can do it.
Alright. Let's go ahead and exit and go outside so I can show you guys how it sounds, how it drives, my opinion on it. Right, so straight away, acceleration is not that good. The handling, very bad. Now, what do you expect from a classic Lamborghini? They shoot a lot of flame, that's for sure. Let's just go ahead and look at the inside. And the steering wheel has the Pegassi logo. And you got some more gauges there in the center with an old style radio right there with AC, window switches. Let me go ahead and hop out and just see this a little better. You got Pegassi carpets? Well, I detailed this car a lot. You got Pegassi steering wheel I was telling you about. The gauges, a 200-mile-an-hour speed. Then you got these seats. Wow, these seats look very similar to the Gallardo. Especially the center part up here. This is very nice. It also says Pegassi right there in the center as well. And wow, Rockstar, they did a very, very good job with this car. You even got Pegassi written right there. I mean, they didn't have to do that, and they did. Job well done. Very nice car. I think it looks great. I think Rockstar did an extremely good job with this car. I think it's very appealing. I can't wait for the Turismo Classic. That car, if you're thinking about buying one of these, skip out on this one because the Turismo Classic is 10 times better. It looks better, in my opinion, and it performs better as well, according to Bruffy. So let me go ahead and open up these doors. Most people don't do this, but oh, look at that! They even had the front hood open. Look at that. That's your trunk. That is awesome. That is really cool. Look at the level of detail in this car. That's just ridiculous. This is awesome. And put Pegassi right there on the engine. Oh, so for those of you who didn't know, I didn't even know, so I was looking at the car earlier. That primary engine cover upgrade. This is a stock. What is a carbon engine cover right here? What's this Pegassi Infernus right there too? This is the carbon engine cover that I put, and it also put the primary color on the engine cover right there. The lines are purple, as you can see, right there. That's very nice. All right. All right. This is nice. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. The drag race videos will be coming out soon, comparing it to other Sports Classics vehicles so you can see how it falls in the Sports Classics class. As far as track testing, I'll let you guys know in another video. And yeah, that's it. So stay tuned for those drag races, and I'll see you in the next one.